Hello, everyone. This is Dare to Speak once more. Okay, I want to make this as clear as possible. I already got a post on the comment section on the I was molested by my grandmother video, and even though it's very private and personal, a part of me does want to tell the story, but I'm kind of reluctant even to this very day to even talk about it because if I go into detail about what happened to me, if I really go into detail, it might be a little too much because it is very, it's sick. And but what I will do say, as far as the things that I've seen and stuff like that, I do remember um, that I was a little boy, about 5 years old, possibly just barely turning 5, who knows. And I remember that I was nude at 5 years old, and then I was with this group of people, and they were wearing like I said, those cloaks, those gowns, whatever, and they had different masks. And I remember being picked up and passed around as they were chanting something in Spanish and also some other language. I don't even know what the fuck they were saying. But they passed me around, and then I got to the very last person, who had like what appeared to look like a voodoo mask with feathers coming out, and something you would see in like Hispanic voodoo, like Santeria, and but the black magic kind of thing. But like I said before, I said it before in I forgot which video, but they use Satan as a front. It's not Satan that they're worshiping; they're worshiping something else. And I think you know pretty much where I'm going with this. Anyways, I remember being so frightened about, and then and of course I saw some things that were very horrific. I saw images of these little creatures like goblins and elves and stuff like that. And I was always afraid of them. But every time I would like look at them, like not even because I didn't even know what the fuck was going on. But I kind of knew anyways, even at that age. But in a larger sense, I didn't know what was going on. And then when I saw these creatures, and I looked at them like this, because I wasn't like shying away or too much like that as far as I remember. I'm pretty sure I was in a sense. But I do remember staring at them for too long, and they would get extremely angry. These creatures don't like it when you see them eye to eye for too long, because of the fact that I was able to read their mind. And when you're able to read their mind, then you're able to figure out their Achilles heel, their weak point or their weakness. Because every person has an Achilles heel. Good or evil, man or beast, supernatural creature, alien, whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. Everybody has a weakness, an Achilles heel. So I figured it out. I figured what they are. And what I figured out, even when it happened again, when I was able to stare at them, this was I don't know, 5 years ago or something like that, maybe 6. They are not spiritual beings, these creatures. They are flesh and blood biological beings. They just have the technology. And these are goblins and elves, okay? The kind you see in fucking folklore. I saw these something that looked like that fairy tale folklore type elf. The ones that are very scary, looking and stuff like that. There were actually, these creatures were actually real. Just something that they wear on them, or some kind of device that they carry. It goes from because they're from this dimension to begin with. They just got thrown into the fourth dimension, and like as a prisoner kind of thing, and because of some kind of a dispute that they had with their creators, and the creators punished them. And there was different levels of different types of these beings. There's bogies, there's bogarts, leprechauns, the list goes on and on. So in Spanish, we would call them duende. So any Hispanics out there, Mexican, Puerto Rican, any whatever type of Hispanic who knows about these type of creatures, you would identify them in Spanish as called duende, or duendes for plural. And these are what these creatures are. I know that my grandmother, because I heard a bunch of stories about her as I got older, and I'm gonna move this a little bit like that, like so. Okay, I know that my grandmother was molested at her age, at a young age. I mean, my grandmother got molested as a child by her, I believe it was her stepfather, and as well as other family members, because she had siblings that died. One was struck by lightning as a young boy, and the other one died from, I think, an illness or something like that, because they lived very poor. They were like country bumpkins. They lived very poor, and they pretty much had it rough. And my grandmother was raped a bunch of times by relatives and by, I guess, friends of the family or something, I don't know. And one time when she told her mother that her stepfather was, at that time, that my great-grandmother, her mother was actually so much in love with this guy. So when she told her that she got raped, she got slapped in the face. And she says, "I don't want to hear your lies." And she says, "You're trying to ruin this relationship between me and him. How dare you," kind of thing. And it was just fucking insane. So many years of physical and mental and sexual abuse that my grandmother went through, it made her so fucking psychotic. And she was so angry at life. My grandfather, on my mother's side, had the same similar background, and he was fucked up. He was fucked in the head too. And their marriage was arranged. That's the part that I found very, very suspicious. Their marriage was actually arranged, and this was in 1934 that they got married. This was maybe 4 years, or no, this is during the time of the Great Depression. There's a lot of stuff that they were into, heavy into. And I wish I could tell you the whole story, but I don't know if I should, because I do have, there's certain people out there who who wants to get at me. And who knows if one of them might be watching this video. But then again, in a sense, I don't really give a fuck. Because I'm tired of fucking being afraid. I'm just tired of this fucking bullshit, you know? I mean, if you fucking stay afraid, all you're doing is giving them more power. So I'm sick of it, you know, I'm sick of that shit. So, again, if there's anything that I might have left out, just ask any questions, comments, you know what to do. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And to all of you, take care.